Hello and welcome to Parenting Differently. How are you, darlings? It is just me today, Anja Simmons, host of Parenting Differently. I'm a mum of two big people, a trained British nanny, a yogi, a speaker. Really want to get the word out there, inspiring people to parent differently. And I'm also an author, which is super exciting to announce that with my book coming out this summer. Gotta stop waving my hands. With my book coming out this summer, Parenting from This Place, How Yoga Changed the Way I Parented. And I just wanted to start, before we hit season 3 and have a great lineup for you, I wanted to be able to just talk to you a little bit about how did yoga change the way I parented, and put it in the really simple terms for today, to just share a few of my tips and tricks that worked for me, and also to end with sharing this beautiful poem while you sit yourself in a meditation, in breath, in stillness. All right, good. So I don't know if you're a morning person naturally. I am certainly not, or I wasn't, and more now. And I noticed that when I wake up in the morning, my brain instantly goes to, what day is it? What time is it? What's the plan today? What is going on? Right? And so I'm already active before I've even opened my eyes, and hit the ground running, right? Or you get woken up by your kids. Well, mine was sort of co-slept and people were sleeping everywhere, so a child would wake me up first. And even with that, there's still a few moments there that I recommend that we take to just center, just briefly. Okay, if you're able to get up before kids, right, or when they're teenagers and they sleep forever, then we can set into play so-called proper meditation, or real meditation, that you'd really be able to take the time for yourself and journal and stretch and then sit and breathe, right? But for many of us, especially now with COVID and lockdowns and virtual school and everybody being home, it's trickier. It's harder to really carve out some time. And I noticed for myself that if I don't take a few minutes, I'm starting from a rushed behind place. Okay, even if I'm not rushed, even if I'm not behind, I'm feeling that. And that's how my day begins. And then it's a never-ending catch-up, right? I was against meditation, even in my yoga teacher training. I thought, well, I don't have time for that. I'm not going to just sit there. And I hated sitting with myself. There's a learning from me anyway, right, from that. I did some work around that. And I realized that how about we just take a little moment before we get out of bed even, to just check in, to set an intention perhaps, to smile, with just this feeling of it's a new day, right? So I would like to offer to you, within the Kripalu tradition, we talk about 7 movements of the spine. And I noticed as a way to stop my mind going, zooming into life and what life wants from me. If I can, even from bed, you can do it from sitting up, you can do it from lying still. First, a little smile of gratitude, right? And even if there's kids around you, maybe just even breathing in this moment of, blessings. And then let's begin to just slowly start to maybe move some fingers and toes. So you're not jumping out, right? And maybe gently rolling your head from side to side. Okay, and you're doing this as your eyes aren't even maybe open yet, right? Maybe there's even, you're nursing, and you can still sort of bring your body into this moment, right? And in terms of parent from this place, when we've grounded in and set our intention, our whole energy that we bring to the room, to the situation, to our mornings, can really change. And it's a practice. It's not a one-day thing. How many years have I been doing this? It's not a one-day thing, right? It's still that reminder that, hey, don't worry about what you have to do. Let's be grateful, check in with you, right? So you've moved your feet, you've moved your fingers, you've rolled your head a little bit. And Kripalu Yoga, we took off 7 movements of the spine. So go ahead and take that really long stretch, so you're really lengthening, really crown to toes, and find that stretch. And then find a twist. So we've inhaled and exhaled nice and long. And then we're going to inhale tall and find a twist. And a twist can be that you've bent your knees, you're in bed still, and you let your knees fall to one side as you maybe turn to the opposite side. If you're sitting upright, super easy to do. Inhale back to center and then over to the other side. So whatever twisting of the center, of the middle of our body is the twist we're looking for here. Okay. And then we want to work with a side stretch. And so it can be done in bed too. If you don't have a partner or kids beside you, you'll be able to do this. In that from the waist up, you're going to start to walk yourself over and come over into a side stretch and breathe into this expansion of our ribs. Right, and then you come back to center and the other way. And if you're seated or standing when you do this, obviously you can use your arms and move your neck however is most comfortable. You don't have the bed supporting you. Okay, so that's our 1 movement of the spine, 2 to a twist, 3 to other twist, side stretch 4, side stretch 5. And then the 6 and 7 movements of the spine are the idea of a forward bend and a back bend. So maybe in your back bend, the idea would just be that as you get up, you place your hands on your lower back and kind of really reach your sternum, your chest up a little higher. We don't want to drop our heads back. The neck's not part of a back bend here. We're just using from, tailbone to base of your neck. Find that back bend. Right, and then a forward bend, really let go. So forward bend you can't do while you're in your bed. You've got to sit up at this point. And maybe you just lower your body forward over your legs, right, while you're seated still. Exhale, soften the face, and let go. Okay, so those are sort of some steps to just start your day from a place of being with yourself, right? And then maybe in meditation, and this is something I always felt the need that when I woke up, I had to get up and go sit somewhere to meditate. And as we know, when we've got kids around, and the day seems to start, like I know even now, I don't have kids around for that, but my dog is around. And if I move off my bed, he's right, yay, day's starting. And I find it hard to stay tuned into me. Maybe that's the same for you, but with little people. So when I went to Kripalu, which is the teacher training I have done, something so simple, but we stay in bunk beds there, or you can, in a dorm, and people would literally just sit up in bed, and it seemed like a revelation. I know, simple, but this idea of I need a cushion, I need to settle in, I need my blanket, yes, if you have the time, go ahead, right? And absolutely carve that time and claim it if you can, right? But we're talking about a more simpler version of just sitting up. So after you've stretched a little bit, got your body moving a bit, I find it kind of hard to do immediately. And then maybe just close your eyes, have your palms up resting on your leg, and just breathe, notice your breath, and feel yourself sort of grounded into the blanket or into the mattress, okay? And maybe even sort of come with this idea and this breath of an intention. And maybe it's an intention of patience, maybe it's an intention of joy, maybe it's an intention of speaking your truth. Maybe it's an intention of staying present. That was often mine, that I want to be in the moment with my kids. I want to be in the moment with my spouse. I want to be in the moment with myself. So knowing that I have a choice to set that as an intention so that when I'm not, I have a place to come back to, right? And sometimes I'm not the minute I put my feet have touched the ground, right? So setting an intention, and that's not your to-do list. We're not even there yet, right? That's intention of how do you like to show up, right? And sometimes in my meditation with my eyes closed, when I set this intention, I imagine it for a little bit, right? I dream on it a moment. How will breakfast look? How will it look when I've got to run from here to there? How does it look if homeschooling is a nightmare for you? Like how does that, how will that look? And you're imagining the best case scenario. Okay, and we're just setting that mindset in place. This is all a couple of minutes, right? And then start your day from that place. Parent from that place of those few moments with yourself. If you're lucky enough to have a shower, nobody bothering you, if you can go get a shower in, or you want to work out, or whatever your day starts, still start from that place of tuning into you with love, with kindness, with gratitude. Right? Fantastic. So I would like to offer you now, if you're listening to this or watching this, to just find a comfortable way to sit. Now you need to be safe here. You need to be able to close your eyes. I would like to read you this gorgeous poem that I love from the Rev.Safire Rose, and it's called Letting Go. And it speaks to me deeply, and I hope it speaks to you too. It might be something you're familiar with, or perhaps not. But go ahead and find a place to sit where you can close your eyes for a moment and just listen. I will try to speak clearly and not interrupt other than speaking. Okay, and so settle in to your seated position. You can lie down. This is not any structure. I just would like you to listen with your heart and with your soul. Close your eyes, take a few deep breaths in and out. The poem is She Let Go by Sapphire Rose. Settling in, shoulders soft, jaw soft. Just see which words speak to you. She let go. She let go without a thought or a word. She let go. She let go of the fear. She let go of the judgments. She let go of the confluence of opinions swarming around her head. She let go of the committee of indecision within her. She let go of all the right reasons, wholly and completely, without hesitation or worry. She let go. She didn't ask anyone for advice. She didn't read a book on how to let go. She didn't search the scriptures. She just let go. She let go of all of the memories that held her back. She let go of all the anxiety that kept her from moving forward. She let go of the planning and all the calculations about how to do it just right. She didn't promise to let go. She didn't journal about it. She didn't write the projected date in a day timer. She made no public announcement and put no ad in the paper. She didn't check the weather report or read her daily horoscope. She just let go. She didn't analyze whether she should let go. She didn't call her friends to discuss the matter. She didn't do a 5-step spiritual mind treatment. She didn't call the prayer line. She didn't utter one word. She just let go. No one was around when it happened. There was no applause or congratulations. No one thanked her or praised her. No one noticed a thing. Like a leaf falling from a tree, she just let go. There was no effort. There was no struggle. It wasn't good and it wasn't bad. It was what it was, and it is just that. In the space of letting go, she let it all be. A small smile came over her face. A light breeze blew through her, and the sun and the moon shone on forever. Let's parent from this place. Thank you.